Hello everyone, it's me, NYSE Einstein from the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. We have July 31st, it's the end of the month, and this market it's amazing, it never disappoints. You know what? If you ever don't like the weather in this place, just wait a minute, it's going to change. Whether we hit support levels, resistance levels, news, headlines, ups and downs, 1,000 points, earnings, interest rates, bonds, yields, currencies. You know what? At the end of the day, today we traded 1 billion shares of stock here in New York. Coming into the close, it was only 400 million on the tape. Sizable closing bell. It was a little bit of a sell side, which, you know, sort of knocked a little wind out of the sail of an incredibly solid day. Consumer confidence numbers, PMI numbers came out this morning. Rumors of a deal between the U.S. and China on trade that spurred the market to actually 928. The S&P 500 futures rallied almost 10 handles coming into the open of the market. That took the market, and that basically painted the brush of the day for the rest of the day. We were green, cash is king, green is supreme. Forget about it all day long. We peaked out around 25, probably 25. 5 in the Dow, the S&P was up, closed up 14, was up probably another 70 cents at the high. Russell rebounding back, turning its way around after a couple of lackluster days, profit taking coming into July, up 20 handles is a sizable shove. Transports up 150. Oil retraced a little bit, probably with money coming out of oil into equities. But what I think the most significant thing, besides the fact that we are marching to Pretoria, this market keeps going higher, we're heading towards 25.5, and is Apple earnings blew everybody out of the way, and that a retracement, a recuperation from a bloodthirsty sell-off in the tech sector, right? It started out with Facebook. That is something worth discussing. A $16 billion loss for Mr. Zuckerberg, a $120 billion loss for Facebook. That is unheard of. And curiously enough, don't do it. Don't look at this. You guys, no, you crazy bastard. You Germans. Oh, I'm talking to Germany. I should.
Come on, you gotta keep going, dude. Keep going. Just like
get out of here. Or I beat you senseless. I don't like this. I like you guys, this German. I don't really. Stay
you
away.
Love me, come on.
Anyway, he works for some competing German radios. He works for. He's got a face for radio.
Nine.
He's got a face for radio, guys. Would you get out of here? Anyway, Apple earnings came out after the close, rallying 5 points, sizable in every possible way. They hit it out of the park. iPhone and iPad orders were up, and they beat on everything. So I think it's really curious to note that in the end of this month of July, we closed at an all-time high. We closed with euphoria. We closed with a solid sense that the economy is doing better. Those numbers that came out this morning showed a robust economy. You know what? At the end of the day, I really believe we'll probably end up having a deal with China. So all this political chatter coming out of Washington are just headlines, are tweets. If you actually bought into every single one of them, you would probably be a wealthy man today. So disregard any of these emotional sell sides. Stick with the market. Smart money's buying this market. It's been doing that for the last 25%, for the last 8,000 points. Overall, that's where we stand. That's all I got to say. Tomorrow's another day. It's August. I'm hoping we get some volume back into the market. We're going to continue on a solid rise in earnings across the board. Tech rebounding is going to catalyze us and take us to the highest level here. I believe we're heading towards Dow 26,000, but don't quote me on it. We'll see what happens in August. I love you all. Inside Verstov. Stay away from this guy. NYSE Einstein from the floor of the New York Stock Exchange. I'll see you tomorrow.